go around the diamond real quick. First story I want to talk about is the Brewers. We talked about them earlier this year, how they've been having this up and down season where they'll have like the most amazing month one month, and then the worst month in all time the next month. So yeah, they have fallen to 3 games behind St. Louis. Now St. Louis is a good team. They do have the veterans. They know how to get it done towards the end of the year. But I believe they were up by something like 5 games, and now they're down by 3. So after a 1-8 stretch, yeah, it's kind of rough.
Not insurmountable though.
Not insurmountable, no. But
if they had a bad
either.
Was that a bad month in August? And so they should have a good month in September, or was that a good month in August and now they're in their bad month?
Well, it was a bad month in August, I guess. So yeah, I guess this means they're supposed to have a good month in September.
Yeah, as long as they finish it out on the good month, they'll pull ahead, right?
Sucks that October is when all the playoffs happen, so that's going to be a bad.
Well, but they'll at least make the playoffs.
Well, maybe. If their trend keeps going, they're definitely in. But yeah, who wants to have a trend of up and down, up and down, up and down? Not so much fun.
I'd rather have that than just down.
Well, true. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. So, yeah, but that's the Brewers. Now let's move on to the Royals. Those guys are still looking awesome. They're just chugging along. They have extended their lead against the Detroit Tigers, who everybody loved those guys. Well, especially when they got the last 3 AL Cy Young winners on their roster, which is just absurd. But they're not doing well. David Price has been getting killed. I believe at one point he gave up 9 straight hits in a row. That means the entire team batted in 1 inning. So, not good for you.
I guess I would be, because if he gave up 9, then the other guys would have gone in too. I was going to say, there's more than 9 people usually in the rotation. There's usually, because you have your designated hitter.
Yeah, but you only have 9. Well, yeah, it was the only people that were on there. But the designated hitter takes the place of the pitcher, so you only have 9 hitters on a thing at one
That's
time.
the most ridiculous rule in baseball. Why is that rule? Maybe we need to do a segment on that.
There are some people out there who do hate the designated hitter. I've heard lots of people throw around, it ruined baseball. But no, I like it. I think your pitching goes down, but you get more offensive explosion. So it's a good time. And so they're doing well. I don't know what's happening to David Price. This guy's a beast. I guess he doesn't like the cold weather because he went from nice and sunny Tampa, Florida to Detroit. So, I mean, it's not cold. It's still summer, actually. What am I talking about? Cold weather. There's no cold weather yet, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. And then the other part of the Royals is they had a player, Yost, come out, and he was really urging fans to show up because their average attendance is the lowest in the MLB right now, and they're actually doing well. And he was like, "Come on, guys, we're actually finally putting on a winning baseball team for you." And yeah, fans should show up, but I gotta say this: you've been horrible since 1985. Can't blame the fans for not really paying too much attention to you. I wouldn't be surprised if half the people in Kansas City were like, "Oh, the Royals? They're still a team?" I mean, I haven't heard anything about them for, I don't know, since 1985.
Or more likely, too, for a lot of the fans, I've never heard of that.
Royals? Who the hell are they?
Yeah, we're almost at 30 years since that, so...
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, so who knows what's going to happen with them. Again, I'm rooting for them. They haven't been to the playoffs since 1985, so yeah, I think their drought's about ready to be up. Their drought can rent a car.
They're hoping that their drought's up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it would have been better
unless something really crazy happens. Well, unless something really crazy happens, I mean crazy, they're at least going to make a wild card spot, so they'll be in the playoffs. I don't see anything that crazy happening.
Honestly, though, we talk about they're getting low. They have the lowest attendance, which is pretty bad. Because I look around at even some of the winning teams that have been winning for the last several years, and you don't see full stadiums almost ever in baseball anymore.
Well, when you go to the Yankees or the Red Sox, you do, and the Dodgers now. Not all the time.
Not every game.
But it's just because there's 81 home games. I mean, there's so many games. You're never gonna. You're not.
And a lot of them are during the week while people are at work and all.
And some of them are in the middle of the day even. I mean, so. Yeah. It's hard to consistently sell out a baseball stadium. As long as you average probably about 75% capacity, I'd say you're doing pretty darn well. The owners are making a good amount of money off of that too. So I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, the Royals fans, if they make it into the playoffs, I guarantee you they'll sell out that stadium. So don't panic, Yost. Give your fans a little bit of time to figure out what's going on, and they will come. Trust me, they will come. The Baltimore Orioles, again, that's the team I'm a fan of.
If you win it, they will come.
If you win, they will come. See, there you go. Field of Dreams. Don't sue us for copyright. Can they do that? Can they sue us for that? Or are we allowed to use movie taglines?
We said something different.
You're right. If you win, they will come. That's right. Yeah, we changed it just a little bit. Not from Field of Dreams. Forget about Field of Dreams.
To this situation.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I think that's fair use right there. I'm going to go for it. Fair use. But yeah, so let's move it on and talk about Clayton Kershaw. Now, this guy has been stellar all year long. He's on pace to be only the fourth pitcher to have back-to-back seasons of a less than 2 ERA. I believe he's at 190 right now, so he's doing amazing. This guy's doing everything he's asked. He's pitching 7-8 innings each outing he's out there. And I bring this up not because he's going to win the NL Cy Young, because he will, but this guy is in line to become one of the first pitchers to ever win the MVP award. Now, this is an award, most valuable player. Yeah, it's normally given to position players, and that's because for good reason. Position players are out on the field for 150 of 162 games usually, whereas a pitcher would pitch maybe 20, 30 if he's a starting pitcher, maybe 70 if he's a reliever. So
yeah, but you always think about the pitchers as like the real stars of the field. So it's just surprising that none of them got MVPs before.
Well, that's why they kind of came up with the Cy Young Award to kind of separate it out, so that the pitchers would get their own award and then the other players could. But they're eligible for the MVP award, and my vote is for him. I mean, if you look at it, when you look at most valuable player, there's nobody in the MLB who has as much of an impact on his team as Clayton Kershaw does. I believe he's pitched 24 starts right now. They've won, I think it's 20 out of 24 starts he's been in there. And when he's got a 17-3 record, he's the catalyst for a lot of their stuff. If they're ever in a losing, they've lost a couple games in a row, they need somebody to stop the bleeding, Clayton Kershaw does it. Not only does he stop it, but he sparks them to spin it around. So I think he deserves the MVP here. I'm trying to think of the NL. Nobody else really comes to mind that would beat out Clayton Kershaw for the MVP. So, hey, maybe we'll get a pitcher MVP.
Maybe. If you think someone else should get the MVP, comment down below.
Yeah. So.
Or if you have a reason why he shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, hit us up. Let us know. I mean, really, any of our baseball stories that we were talking about, tell us why I was right or why I was wrong. I mean, I don't know how you could say I was wrong. I'm just always right. I mean, come on, silly listeners. Thinking I'm wrong.
Make fun of Brian in the comments. I'll give you a thumbs up.
He is the one who replies to most of the posts, so damn it. He will agree with you. Not if I see it first. I'm going to be looking hard. So, yeah, that's our MLB. So hit us up. Let us know what you think. At Words for My Face on Twitter. Of course, Google+, Facebook, wordsformyface@gmail.com. Comments down below are always nice. And, let us know what you think about some of those baseball stories.